I seriously don't know why this is still a freaking problem on YouTube. So YouTube has a problem with scam ads, and I'm going to go over that in just a moment. But I wanted to say a quick thing. Fall Guys on mobile, which I'm going to be talking about in this video, does not exist. If anyone tells you otherwise, they are lying. At this point in time, Fall Guys on mobile does not exist. If anybody tells you otherwise, they are not being truthful. Because if Fall Guys is on mobile and you find an ad that says Fall Guys on mobile and it pulls up an app for the App Store, has to be for the App Store. I'm not going to say if it's going to be, if it brings you to epicgames.com, then it's fine. If it does not bring you to something, if it brings you a website that says Fall Guys Mobile, do not do anything it says. It is a scam. You're going to give them money and you're going to get dizzily squat from that. You're just going to give them money and waste your own time. And I'd rather not give these people money because they're making money off of something they don't own. And it should be copyright infringement by using their title. And even in this video, the video I linked in the description, don't watch it yet. Finish this video first so you know exactly what to do. But the video linked in the description is an example of one of these scams, and it has a channel called Fall Guys Mobile Impersonation. That's impersonation. That's against YouTube's terms of service, and yet they don't care, and they haven't removed that video for 2 months when I've seen it. I've seen that video for 2 freaking months on YouTube, and they haven't done diddly squat about it. I've reported it 5 times. So please, after this video, go and report it. Do the normal report thing, spam or misleading, you know what to do. I'll also link in the description for a playlist with a bunch of other videos you can do the same thing on that'll help me get rid of these. Let's go in now. Okay, now let's move into actually how the scams work. So these scams rely on ad revenue to make money. So what they'll do is they'll have some sort of popular thing. They'll find something that's super popular. Let's say Fall Guys in this instance. They will try to figure out, okay, if this is a PC game or whatever and it's not on mobile yet, let's make a fake mobile ad to say, oh, this game is on mobile now, you can play it for free, do this diddly squat, and then we'll give you the mobile app. And that's how they make their money. They can try to trick you into doing what they want and doing their labor for them so they can make money, and then they can just leave. They don't care. They're not going to give you anything back for it. All you're going to be doing is making them money. So you're indirectly making them money by clicking on bits and getting them, basically making them money off of ad revenue for them. It's basically clickbait ad revenue with nothing to gain, and it's ridiculous. So they'll tell you, okay, you can get this free thing, but you have to do this human verification or whatever. And what they'll ask you to do after that is to either download apps or do surveys, but those things are what get that company money. Downloading those apps racks up bits, which I like to call bits because they're like markers. Basically, whenever you click on one of the apps to download them, it takes that as a tick, and each tick is a certain amount of money for them. So however many ticks they get, in a month or so, they'll get paid a certain amount of money based on how many of those ticks. So that's how they make their money. But here's the deal. They are doing this very, very wrongly. And here's what I have super, super wrong with this. They are targeting kids to do this. And what I find really aggravating about this is basically child labor. Unpaid child labor. That's what it is, whether they know it or not. Because kids are doing this, thinking they're going to get Fall Guys, because they really want Fall Guys. They can't pay for it. Their parents don't want to get it for them. They don't have a PS4 or whatever. If they're playing a mobile game, they don't have a PS4 or a Switch or whatever. Which, by the way, Fall Guys on the Switch needs to exist. Please make that happen. Anyway. But they don't have money for that. So they're going to be desperate, and that's how those scammers prey on them. They prey on desperate people who want things very badly without wanting to have to pay money. So they'll get these people to do these offers being desperate, and they'll do them, and they'll make money off of them, and they'll leave. And that's what they do. That's just racking ad revenue from people who are desperate for something and can't get it. So here's the thing. These ads that I saw, even in the video I linked in the description, is targeted for kids. It says made for kids. When you if you try to go click save on that video, it'll say video cannot be saved. Videos targeted for kids cannot be saved, basically. And that's the thing. They're targeting these towards kids. If it says that's targeted for kids, that means that exact same video ad will appear on the YouTube Kids app. I've seen it. I have a friend of mine who fell for these scams multiple times and had to get their device changed because there were so many viruses from so many spam emails and viruses and stuff, because they got a virus from an email they got after signing up and doing surveys from one of those ads. Those surveys are what are giving you those viruses. So if it's an app from the App Store, it's pretty much safe. But if it's a survey that they want your email and you give them your email and they email you something back saying you have a virus on your phone or whatever and you need to pay them to remove it, you can get scammed that way. And I've seen people get scammed that way too. And scammers pay scammers to do that, by the way. So it's all just this black market of child labor, and it's all bull, and it needs to stop. And I need your guys' help to do that. So if you guys would just go report those videos, that's the least I can do right now. I'm still trying to figure out how we can get some laws in place to fight against this, because this is a massive problem and it needs to be fixed very quickly. Especially during quarantine, kids aren't going to be out in school as much as they are now. So, people in quarantine, like kids like me who may be on online school and stuff like that, I have a lot of spare time, and these ads are taking up like 50% of that. That's just how many I've seen right now, because YouTube is not being as active as they really should be with taking these things down as soon as they see them. So if you guys would help me in reporting them, that'll get YouTube to see them faster, and it would just be much better. Link in the description to the video, link in the description to playlist, report the videos in the playlist. You got the gist, or just read the playlist description and whatever, and that'll tell you how to do it. Anyway, thank you guys for watching. I really need you guys' help with this. Please be safe. Thank you. Have a great time. Oh, be safe, wear a mask, whatever.